Good morning from KMVT.
Good morning, Southern Idaho. I'm Jacob Dizon. Here's a look at your digital news update. The Magic Valley Airport is about to get busier as it looks to add more flights in the coming months. Delta Connections announced that starting in March, there will be 3 daily flights from Twin Falls to Salt Lake City, as well as 3 return flights. This comes on the heels of Breeze Airways announcing direct flights to Las Vegas and Orange County earlier this month. City of Twin Falls Economic Development Director Sean Berger says the airport is prepared to handle the additional traffic.
We have some construction that's taking place this coming year on some of the taxiways around there. We have a project on the horizon in the next 5 to 7 years of a complete rebuild of the main runway.
City leaders say these additional flights can bring more business to the area and benefit residents looking for convenient travel. The new schedule is now available for booking. One of the suspects connected to a shooting death in Kimberly is facing more charges. 19-year-old Andrew Snyder Thorstad faces a felony count of intimidating, threatening, or harassing a man who witnessed an altercation that led to the shooting and death of Chris Day Quintanaroo. Snyder Thorstad was out on bond but is now back in the Twin Falls County Jail after confronting a witness who is testifying against him, according to court records. The Twin Falls County Magistrate Court has scheduled a preliminary hearing on December 5th on the intimidation charge. Snyder Thorstad's grand theft case is scheduled for February 10th. Idaho's projected state budget deficit has increased to $58.3 million for the current fiscal year, according to the Idaho Capital Sun. This is an increase from a month ago when it was projected to end with a $56.6 million deficit. State revenues have come in below forecasts in 3 out of the first 4 months of the current fiscal year. Idaho's constitution prohibits the state from running a budget deficit. Governor Little ordered all state agencies except public schools to cut their budgets by 3% before the fiscal year ends, or by June 30th of next year. Governor Little stated these cuts will continue in 2027 and become permanent. A local Boys and Girls Club in the Magic Valley has received a substantial amount of funds for their growing site. The Boys and Girls Club of the Magic Valley Jerome Expansion Project received more than $2.8 million to help build a 20,000 square foot youth development center. The funding comes from the federal government through the Community Project Program. The facility will serve up to 300 kids per day and will have a dedicated wing for daycare services while also providing meal services to kids. It'll also feature a designated space for food pantry.
It's to meet the needs of the communities, whether that's food, academic, and really that's what Boys and Girls Clubs across the United States are doing, but here locally, that's what we're doing. Each of our clubs is going into these communities and we're saying, how can we best support youth and families?
Currently, the Jerome sites are located at Summit Elementary School and Frontier Elementary's after-school programs. Now let's check in with Heather Ann Wagner for a look at your weather.
Good morning and happy Tuesday. If you liked yesterday's weather, we've got good news. We're going to keep it going, as you can see from our hometown forecast highs for the Wood River Valley, mostly in the 40s and 50s. This does look to be the warmest day of the week. For the Northern Magic Valley, mostly in the 50s and 60s today. We will start the day with that cloud cover and then see a little bit more sunshine as we head into the afternoon. For Twin Falls County, mostly in the 40s and 50s today. Some of us getting very close to 60 degrees with those partly cloudy skies. And over to the Minnecaja region, mostly in the mid-50s. Temperatures about a degree or so warmer than yesterday. For the Wood River Valley, you can see our rain and snow chances really have gone away as we stay mostly in the 40s throughout the week. For the Magic Valley, we will linger throughout the 50s until Monday.
That was a look at your digital news update. We'll be back with more local news today at noon. Until then, you can also send us story ideas by sending an email to news@kmvt.com.